Bonjour, Beefy. Ah, so yeah, number 17 now. Going like fire. This is Christmas, and yeah, Christmas the last few years, various reasons. Having the tumor, not knowing where to go, just recovering, and general crap. Christmas is usually a crappy time of year for me, especially Christmas Day. Even though my kids sometimes are around, but they were with their mum this Christmas. However, as an aside, I physically buy records in only one shop. I do have an original tote bag of it, but they redesigned it. So Bethan and her partner Grace got me a new design tote bag with a 20 quid voucher. So I'm going up middle of Jan. And I got from B and Grace a book, for my son a book. It's about music press. Very interesting. When Melody Maker came out, about 100 years ago now, the language, the use of the N word frequently in their texts, and the where jazz was becoming more common, but then you had a lot of black artists with their hot jazz, which just wasn't the sensibilities of it. Yeah, just very overtly racist, which is just. Ugh. And I've always been a fan of Lenny Henry. Um, I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but his journey, and I think all these videos about journeys, um, has been difficult. I mean, I've seen various, having to fit in to do sort of the racist stuff, even though he's black, and then realizing that no, I'm not going to stick in with this crap and doing his own thing. So good on him. Anyway, this channel's about vinyl, and come today, all the way from North Carolina. It was I didn't think it might be delayed because of obviously the weather at the moment with many feet of snow. But it arrived in Basildon, Essex, on Christmas Eve, and obviously a few days off, and it came today. I've showed a live album from 2017, so I've had a request to hold these up more to show the artwork. There you go, David. Rising Appalachia, the lost mystique of being in the know. And then so it's very plain. It's just from the first song on the album, which is interesting because Spotify and the album, the playlists or the track order is often different, but it's not. So come be a catalyst, come be an alchemist. It's the first line. This came out last year. It's about 18 months old, I suppose. Again, from the last video, I don't know how I came across it on YouTube. They did a live concert in New Orleans where they did live for about 7, 8 years. So you get that influence. And the band, again, in that concert, it started off, it's Chloe and Leah Smith, sisters. As Leah says, same mother, same mama, same papa, which is rare. Just them on vocals, fiddle, violin. Leah plays the bodhrán Irish drum, clicking over the stick. But yeah, they play the banjo, they play the guitars. Chloe plays double bass. Never seen them play the double bass. And obviously they're the lead singers. I think it's just them. Yeah, it's just them that sing. Again, in the concert, it explains it was just them two, and then it was 3, 4, 5, 6, and now they're up to 9. I don't think a full time 9, but on the whole, at the moment, Chloe's pregnant, and she'll be producing child 6. So somebody else they know is gonna Lily Henley. See, I remembered that. She's gonna sort of tour with the band for a bit whilst Chloe gets to into mothering. Well, I should recommend Cleo Soul to her. And the other guys, there's Biko Cassini. He plays the Djembe, which is a gourd in a box. Again, a bit like Ibeyi, where it's just a box. Again, I forget their name. Obviously, quite a heavy gourd because it's a good, yeah, couple of feet in diameter. Yeah, the box. And again, unlike a drum, where you like a snare drum, you get that really like or a bass drum, which is very low and a bit, but it provides a thud which has the attack of a snare drum, but the the lower tones of a bass drum. And yeah, just I know just with a little bit of a vinyl, fully lined sleeves. It just means the paper doesn't allegedly scratch the vinyl, but I've got records there which are 60 years old just in paper. And they're fine. Or my Jimi Hendrix, I showed on the previous one, that just was in the record on a paper sleeve. And it's fine. Anyway, one of those things. What can I say about this? Very personal. Silver, one of Leah's, her voice just lilts. It's amazing. And Lost Girls are traditional. It's all the band together, all kind of. And another video I've seen of theirs where the guy was saying like, "Who's taking the lead?" And they all do. So there's no sort of it's just them two playing their instruments because you've got the double bass, you've got the percussion. Sometimes there's a woman that occasional players. She's on the accordion. You've got one guy who's plays a trumpet. It's muted, so you get that lovely muted sound. All the songs written by them. Some are traditional. Well, as soon as I got it, it was out onto the record player. Fuck me. One, the production. It's clear. There's depth to it. You can hear the instruments. I mean, that's the difference. I knew when I put it on, because I've said it on here several times already. It's going to be different from streaming. Oh my God, the difference is, well, from a dark December, it's bloody awful the weather, isn't it? December day, it was night where it's just dark until 7:30, to a bright summer's day, not a cloud in the sky. It's so different. It's amazing. Again, sisters, so their voices. Chloe's got the slightly deeper, or Leah's the slightly higher. It's not too different. Just the musicality, the messages of being at one with Mother Earth. It's phenomenal. I'd streamed this because when Grace and B were here, I was playing a lot of we'd talk about music, and we were playing, so I played Clear Soul, Cocorocco, bands they heard of. I think Beth had seen them up in Norwich because they live in Norwich. So I was just playing all that sort of stuff, all me London in it sort of stuff. And I streamed this. They went, "Oh, this is quite good." I went, "Yeah." And then when my son came round on Boxing Day, I was, yeah, when we watched the Arsenal beat West Ham. Not I'm a great football, but he supports the Arsenal, so I always see one. But yeah, vinyl, fantastic album, brilliant, yeah, beyond superlative. And now, someone, he's probably, you've heard his music. He's a pianist, a composer, a producer. He's worked with many artists of different styles. I think most notably, I've showed you one called Incense with Alvin Otto, a German. Again, producer, composer. You know his work, we just don't know his name. Ryuichi Sakamoto. And this is a tribute to Ryuichi Sakamoto, Japanese. His most famous track where we go, "Oh, that's it. It's Merry Christmas to Lawrence" from the film. No, I'm not going to sing it. So that's sort of the album cover. And there's the inside. Now the colours represent which side of the album, because when you get that, and so there's 4 variations, so you know which side are you playing. So this is excuse me, a reimagining of his songs by other people. So it's Electric Youth did the cover for Merry Christmas to Lawrence. He's done, off the top of my head, over 12 film soundtracks. The Revenant, I've probably heard of The Revenant. Obviously, Merry Christmas to Lawrence, there's 2 films. I can't remember the other ones. Some of the other films I don't know either. But the reworking of, I do like this, just I should show the camera, just the different colours, the artwork. It's a bit like a colourblind test. It's a lot of his style is piano, fantastic pianist, but it starts off with David Sylvian, who you put the lead singer of Japan. I think, yeah, it's probably a bit old for you. Ghosts was probably one of their most famous hits, which is a cracking song. And just the people that, well, obviously whoever decided to do this knew who to get. And I mean, some of these songs are old, but this album's been out a month or so, but it's modern, it's relevant, it's again absolutely, yeah. I mean, a cracking album. Well, a cracking album, completely different in their styles, but fabulous, in my opinion. And then I meant to do this, I forgot, with the last video. Oh, it's just, it is 51 years old. Still not as old as me. A classic. What's Going On? Marvin Gaye. It's a great cover. This is a reissue from 2014. And then credits, another photo, and the back cover. That's, again, I think, an iconic, well, the whole album is. The music, the art cover. There was a proper audio file reissue with this, which, to be honest, I have heard it. This is just as good. Yeah, just What's Going On, What's Happening, Brother, Flying High in the Air, Save the Children, God Is Love, Mercy, Mercy Me, covered by Robert Palmer. Oh God, when was that? Late 70s, maybe early 80s, I can't remember now. But this is, well, it's Tamla Motown. This, yeah, it's an album. If aliens came to Earth, this would be one of the albums you say, this is what humans can do. Because it is, it's absolutely fantastic. Is there anything in there? That's just a single. Oh, that's just a plastic. I'll do that later. And the last, just carrying on the theme, because when I pulled that out, I've got this as well, which it's just one line cover though. Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing, the remixes. This came out up there 2021. I went up to look. Oh, 2016. But I got it then. 12-inch alternative vocal mix, Sexual Healing Suite, Kygo remix. SNBRN remix, Felgook remix, extended dance remix. The song itself is brilliant. I remember this was, at the time when it came out, this was like, Sexual Healing's on. So that's, when was this? 82, 83, I think it came out. Can't remember exactly when. Again, the production on this, just medium weight. Oh no, cherry coloured translucent vinyl. It's phenomenal. I think at the time I just got a new. I think I was I was playing older stuff, and I put this on, and it was, well, at the time just like a CD, but I think no, vinyl does surpass CD. But again, the production, the clarity of nothing was muddied. The layering, like everything I talk about, that carrot cake of music where the initial flavour, then you get all the other bits mixed in. This, yeah, just the different remixes because it's the same song 7 times, but it's all different. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, bit of a lad was old Marvin, O'Neill, and yeah, it's just great. I just love the artwork. You can see the man. I really do like it, and that's, I think, with this. I've said it before. Artwork is just, obviously, if just streaming, it's just a series of noughts and ones, or just whatever tiny little thumbnail you'll get on what comes up, or yeah, you just, it's really good. I really do love this. It really is good. So, my Christmas purchases. I think this, yeah, that was a Christmas purchase last year. Yeah, that's really good. What I'm going to have to do now is lesser known stuff. Might have to do a bit of classical stuff. Anyway, it's enough of me whittering on. I'll get this sorted. And thanks for watching, everyone. 12 subscribers now. Rocking it. Right. That's 17 and a half minutes of me just talking nonsense again. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you soon.